Oh yeah!
Oh, that was stupid. I hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Oh man. Alright, today we're going to be in the tropical park, but we may jump into the Viking for a little bit. And I do think I'm going to open that up for collab. Whoever may be interested. Band player, what's going on? That's one heck of a sound effect. Hey Maria, epic start. Oh man. I was just being goofy. Alright, let me go ahead and... Hey! But I ain't doing the laugh. Hey Darkhound Doom, how are ya? Okay. So here we are loaded in. And oh no, that's going to be in a game setting. Did I read this correctly? It had 145 notifications. Oh, for heaven's sake. Gonna change the guest count. Because I like having a lot of people in the park. It actually makes it feel more alive. A lot going on. So yesterday we didn't do too much in the park. Other than some cleanup. We got a lot of the litter picked up and taken care of. There's a couple isolated spots, but there's no real patches. Well, there's a little bit up here. Might have to do maybe a couple extra cans kind of around here. We got janitors in the area though. Let's actually bring them over. Let's try to get some of that caught up there. We also did amplify our security coverage, so we have a considerable improvement. There's still a bit going on here, but now it's getting caught on camera, so we have much lower pickpocketing throughout the rest of the park. And it's happening occasionally up here, but we added a ton of security camera coverage. And you can see where the cameras are, where the blue circles are not moving. And where they are moving, like over here, that is, of course, security guards walking around. So we did improve that there. Tortug and Tails, how are ya? Yeah, caught the stream tonight. Whoop, whoop. Welcome. Glad you were able to make it. We did do one little thing over here. We added a Cosmic Cow counter. That's fun to say. Cosmic Cow counter. And we actually themed the drinks to the Mamba Coaster right by. So Chocolate Chase, Strawberry Strike, Venom Vanilla, and Banana Bite. For our smoothie flavors. Or milkshake flavors, I guess. Milkshake, smoothie, they're not the same. They're similar. I was gonna say they're the same, but they're not. Not all smoothies have milk or dairy in them. Many do. Line for this coaster is thinned out a little bit. Say that 10 times fast. I think I could probably do it 2 or 3, and then I'm going to slip up. Cosmic Cow Counter, 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 Cosmic Cow Counter. Well, that's 5. Okay, that's a little better. And then I laughed because I was starting to go on autopilot. Cosmic Cow Counter, Cosmic Cow Counter. I'm not even gonna. This is the first time in a long time that I've actually seen this queue clear. And there's the line for the vending machines. Not surprised, but I actually might try to move those. I'd like to do a little bit something different with this queue. Expand the building, perhaps. Most actually of this queue runs under the station. But you can see the curved turns, and that was built before they did update 7 with the square paths. And I kind of like to go through and redo that at some point, but it's not a high priority. I'd like to actually make a proper plaza for this coaster, but I'm not even sure that this coaster is going to remain where it is. It probably will, but we may try to change that up a little bit. One thing I think most of you all left early, before I was able to show it. I did show it on stream, so if you did catch the replay, you can always go back and see it. But not band player, I'm sorry. I saw your name in the chat. Dino Dukes actually revamped this coaster with some custom supports. He reprofiled the hill. He did a beautiful station and plaza for the coaster, and it came out phenomenally. I don't want to use it yet. I actually told him that he could place it in the park where he would determine a suitable location to be. But I don't know. We may do it tonight. I'm not sure. I really want to revamp this, and now that I finally have some days off from work, I might actually be able to get on and do that at some point. Excuse me. Drink water. I could maybe revamp the station tomorrow or maybe Sunday. Cosmic Cow Counter. Then I really want to redo this over here. Might even just cut this path out. Make people go. Although, I think it would be a good idea if we were able to run a path to connect over here. I haven't figured that out. We have Jimper's Dive Coaster here that is incomplete. As he gets a chance to work on that and complete it, we might have another really cool ride in the park. Oh, excuse me. Good lord. I may open it up to a vote a little bit later about if we want to jump into the Viking Park. Or maybe stay with this. I want to make it a little more interactive tonight. So I didn't do any polls until like the very end for whatever reason. I just didn't think to. I mean, we were checking out a lot of stuff and kind of showcasing. So there's not much to do poll-wise for that. Oh, one other thing we did do is redo the fireworks. So we actually got the event sequencer, got them in place, and we made a minor change to the lighting in the Mamba station. So I will actually change the lighting real quick. We'll turn this to like midnight. And now the lights are on, and it actually illuminates much better with the lights placed lower. And actually this is triple the number of strands that they had before. The exception, I took these two out and replaced whoa! Replaced it with floodlights shining down over the letters, so they're a little more visible in the dark. But this does look kind of like a jungle retreat, which was what I was going for. Alright, but let's go ahead and turn that back to midnight, or to noon, not midnight. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm so glad this week is over. It's been a really long and stressful week. Let's get that cleaned. We're out a few of these. Yeah, there's a lot getting caught.
Hey.
Can we get this guy to a staff room? And yes, yeah, he is. And he's gonna get his break. So he doesn't miss his break. He's content. We don't want that to fall. Clear that. Clear that. Somebody's breaking stuff. Come on, people. Let's repair the vandalism. Okay. Now... Oh, you know what? I know what to do to give him something to do. Can place another... just a shop somewhere, and we won't auto-hire for it. And then we can just assign him to work it. So that'll actually give him something to do. Maybe over here we could add... yeah, but you know what? I'm not totally sure that I'm going to keep that there. Always trying to change stuff up. We could add some sort of a, maybe a beverage counter over here. Let's see. Man. Hey, something quattro. Give me 1 sec, gotta step up real quick. Okay. I apologize for the delay, folks. As some of you know, I have a cat. I've mentioned her a couple times. And, oh, she made a mess, and I had to clean it up. Not fun. Alright, let's go with a slush hour counter. Do some slushies over here. Auto hire off. And then what we can do is get that guy who has been looking for an assignment for a long time. Waiting for scheduled work to start. Alright, so what we can do is pick him up. Cat reveal. At 200 subs, cat reveal. Oh, maybe. But yeah, she made a mess and I had to clean it up. Cat reveal! What's going on, Dale? The man, the myth, the legend. It's the CP3. What's the 3? Cat, what's going on, Strawberry Jam? Alright, so he's got something to do now. I can actually hire him to work the attend. What is? Oh no, maybe he's supposed to do the oh yeah, he's supposed to work this that has absolutely... What in the world is going on with this? I don't know. Let's get him to work that. And then, what I think we can do is actually hire somebody new to work this. Yeah, so let's take care of that there. I'm a dog person. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. It's okay, I have an old cat, so I know how it is, yeah. So I grew up with cats. I've had cats pretty much my entire life. With that said, I do like dogs as well. Although I'm actually considerably allergic to them, so I do have to be careful around them. But it's not bad enough to the point that I can't be around them. So I deal with it. It doesn't bother me enough to really matter, so. Okay. So now we've got that. We can clear those out. Clear those out. And we're getting him to clean that, so we're doing it. Dog people, my dog is an Irish snuggle nuffer crossbred with a Bernese mountain dog. How could you not tell? Cat people, my cat is orange. So, yeah, not fun dealing with cat messes, but it happens sometimes. And mine's not super old. She's 10, so it's a pretty good age, but she's full of energy, but just sometimes stuff happens. Hey, Jimpers, how are ya? You can probably delete the dive coaster, are you sure? I don't want to ride it just for... I haven't found myself going to build it in a while. Well, I can hold on to it if you do think you may want to check it out. I know it's been a busy week for a lot of people, so... The other thing I could do is I can get out of this park and go into the Viking one and let you play around with it. So I actually did think about going in there and opening it up for collab and stuff, but it's up to you, man. Yeah, mine around 17, and I think she's losing her marbles and getting confused at times, so she makes messes. Then just have a hyper pit bull who thinks ripping up pot plants is fun. You have 2 dogs, alright. Excuse me. That's a pretty good age for a cat. I had one that made it to just under 16, and another one who is still alive, and she's going to be 19 next month. And, see, one that I had growing up, we had to put her down about 2.5 weeks before her 20th birthday. Your cat was born before half the people in this chat were. Man, it looks like it's got a pretty cool layout and stuff. Alright. Oh, I suppose we could have, maybe some railings over here would be a good idea, yeah? So they go over the bridge. The pointer always shakes with her left paw. Oh. One is a corgi named Sterling and very loud, and the other is a peaceful little pointer with blue eyes and tan hair and fur. Aw. And my sister is a corgi. He is super sweet, and he's well behaved. He's hyper. And he's actually calmed down a bit, but he's still relatively hyper. Oh. Got two tiny, extremely hypoallergenic mini Bernie doodles. The best way to describe is one would sound like Doug from Up, and the other would sound like Queen Elizabeth. Oh man. Oh, we need to get him to a break room. Take your break. Go into that one. Come on. Oh shoot, it's full. Alright. Let's yeah, that one's not full. Yep, turn and go in, take your break. Good. Okay. Okay. This here doesn't currently have much activity. There's a few people in it. Oh, but we kind of tweaked that. Romic, how are you? Well, long time no see. Yeah, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, I have a weird allergy. We got a good turnout. Had a little bit of a drop when I had to get up for several minutes due to the aforementioned accident I had to deal with. Man, the water looks really... Oh, come on. Haha. Whoa, that's cool. Get the camera like that. Haha. Can I get an autograph? Yeah, so we've got a cool bit of stuff going on. I'm allergic to something in ketchup or maybe a tomato allergy. Yeah, potentially. I'm not by any means an expert in that kind of stuff, but that could be the case. One of those two things. If you can eat, like, raw tomatoes okay, then it's probably a certain ingredient in the ketchup, and... When I got my allergies tested, I discovered I'm not majorly allergic to anything, I'm minorly allergic to everything. Ooh. Well, I have mild allergies to cats and dogs, and several different types of plants, grasses, trees, particularly trees, that range from anywhere from mild or moderate to severe to extreme. Now I got an allergy test, and they do like the pinpricks, and if they swell up, it indicates an allergy, and the size of the swelling around the pinprick determines like how they rate the severity of it. And I just remember that, and this was so many years ago when I had mine done, But they generally rank the sizes from 1 to 4. And for birch and beech trees, they're like, this is so much larger than a 4. They literally wrote the word huge on the chart for those two types of trees. I am horribly allergic to those two types of trees. I can't even be around them if they're blooming or like active with any pollen. I'm fine. I had a couple of my workshop items reloaded by other people claiming it was their work, so I was done with the community but got over it. Yeah, there's a few bad apples. But mostly, you know, most of the people here are pretty good. And I wonder if you can report that to Frontier. Anyway, I mostly lurk, so I'm probably watching, just not commenting. No, that's okay. Oh, I just heard the speaker. This is the edition that is worth checking out right down here. It'll play in 30 seconds again or something like that. Dale, it was probably the damn Germans. That's not very nice. How they do it is they rub things that are like plastic stakes, like the ones you stab vampires with, in your back. And each stake is covered with an allergen. Check the coloration on literally anything. D3 sucks! Let me type that. C E2029. Oh, good lord! What? Ooh. I remember someone in the chat re-uploaded a coaster from a YouTuber. I forget who showcased it, but I know it happened. It wasn't anybody here, was it? When you say someone in the chat. Still Hot 2 was trying to draw, but melting now. Oof. Stay cool. I think a lot of people in Europe would trade you. It's been really cold throughout much of Central and Eastern Europe. And Alaska. Haven't done flight sim in a long time. I need to do some Alaska flights to be able to showcase the winter, the northern lights. And a lot of the temperatures up there are about 30 to 40 below, and in some parts of the state and also in the Yukon Territory, the temperatures were approaching 60 below, and actually went even colder than that a couple times. So not really. Hey Shem, I don't know why your message didn't go through before. Hey, Cookie and folks, it's been a fairly difficult week for me, so I'm appreciating some Planco on a Friday night. Man, me too. Me too. It has been a hard week. I actually got promoted at work. And it's been a steep adjustment, I'll say. It's been a really long week. It's been definitely one of the most difficult weeks I've had so far. No, not anybody here right now. You make me nervous. I hope it's not somebody who is in here, but isn't here right now. Oof. Indian neck pain reports are about to raise dramatically. What? Oh, I get it because of T3. Celsius. Oh, that's actually quite warm for this time of year for up there. More money to add to your zero YouTube monetization. Right. Yeah, my office was hard and digital drawings take ages, so I guess do more another time. Yeah. Yeah, don't force yourself. Well, congratulations on the promotion, even though you sound a bit meh about it. I do appreciate it. It is a good opportunity for me. The reason I probably sound meh about it is because... Wait, what the heck? Is this exposed on purpose? I don't remember it being like that, but it could have been. I had some ceiling or floor pieces to it. Anyway, the reason... You know, the reason I kind of was sounding and feeling a little bit that way about it is because I've taken over in... Like, you all hear me grumble about work. A lot. You know, over the past few months. And I'm taking over at a very difficult time. And I'm not going to get deep into it. So it's been a really tough week trying to get, you know, up to speed with everything I have to do related to that. And I'm still doing my old stuff, most of it, on top of the new stuff. So it's been pretty tough so far. I know it'll get better over time, and once I kind of get into the swing of things a bit more. And I've got a really good group of support below and above me, which is really nice. But it's been a little bit overwhelming, at least this week. So, but I'll make it work. Congrats on the promotion in terms of it hopefully advancing your career rather than the aspects of your current situation. Yeah, I would say it's actually a good bit of both, but it's going to be invaluable. Oh, shoot. Well, we've got a couple people that aren't ready to take breaks. He's not very happy about having to go so far. Got a ton of people that can't find... Alright, this is what we're going to do right here, right now. I'm going to pause, and we're going to give these people a nice staff room right over here. So I'm going to get a... Let's go staff facilities. Doesn't need to be large. Maybe medium? Ooh. Okay. Find an open plot of land. Right over here actually works perfectly. And then we're gonna go scenery, blueprints. Resort. Find the medium staff shell. Add to scenery group. Rotate it. Attach it. Let me make sure that's where... Yeah, it is. And we're going to pick the whole thing up and attach it. Hope it doesn't cut off the railroad. This is in the way. Not real too fond of taking that up, but we'll take those up, and that works. Trees may be a little bit in the way. At Dale, I don't think a large would fit in this blueprint. And over here where they need it, it's it's efficient. Hey! Oh, are you kidding me? It didn't connect. Alright, hold on. Let's fix that. Are you kidding me? Okay, now it's connected. It does look a little wonky, kind of with the slope, but whatever. I'm waiting. Hold on, let me get caught up here. Hey, Kings Island, what's going on? What about that park idea? Meant hot. It's 26 Celsius. We're meant to be having heat waves. Some places 30 though. Yeah. Man, I would love if the summers only reached 30. They get to regularly 35 and 40 here. It's like 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit sometimes. About that park idea. Yeah, with another person, I think. JP, maybe. Jemper's waiting on Shem to join the Discord. Do it, Shem. Koki, when are we gonna do a rap battle against the pathing? Man, I can't lay these stupid wooden planks, so I'm gonna have to go around and pull a bunch of pranks, cause I'm getting kinda fed up with the pathing in this game, so don't forget, Cookie Pirate, remember my name. Jimpers will do that this weekend, looking forward to it. Full on past few days distracted me. What's your Discord name, or just message me on Discord? We can probably talk further since we would need to. Fire lyrics, that was some wild improv clip, that. Got a bunch of bad behaved guests breaking benches. Gonna have to put up some wild new fences. Cause if I get them catching breaking stuff, that wasn't as good. I got the first two lines there. Cause if I catch him breaking stuff, I'm gonna kick him out the park, and I'll have to chase him out with a German Shepherd with a loud bark. No, that was a little more sloppy. Hell yeah, homie. Arf, arf. Let's have a petition to get Dale to to have a little German Shepherd with the with a security guard in game. That needs to be the score for a ride. Hey, Maria, don't tempt me to put that on a beat. Koki, we need to have you rapping over a coaster. Don't talk to me tomorrow, Strawberry. What? Vanilla Ice, eat your heart out. Oh, man. Ride so fly, like make it like a surf coaster. Ride so hot, burn your bread like a toaster. Oh man. Strawberries of Packers. Oh. Oh, the football rivalry transcends even people who get together in PC2. Gonna drop some lyrics, gonna make a few bucks. There's a coaster in my park, it's called T3 Sucks. Why are you so good at it? I'm not great at it, trust me. I know people that could do a whole lot better. I can't stand that ride surf coaster. I see what you did there. Get on this great B&M called the Kraken. Ride so smooth 'cause your head won't be smacking. I don't know people that can do that a whole lot better. Oh, I do. I do. I've kind of probably learned a little from them, but... You glazer. Chat's funny tonight. I ain't getting anything done in this park tonight. Go Bills. Go Bills too. Josh Allen's my hero. I've been recording this stream, so I'll put out the Cookie Pirate Chronicles T3. Oh my gosh. I do. What is this, a wedding? I have a pirate-themed restaurant I uploaded if you want one for your Viking park when you get back there. I don't know if I'd want it for my Viking park, because I have that one that you built that just looks incredible there. I would consider having it over here instead. Drop the code. It probably would not work with Vikings. No, but it could work in this park. And believe me, I put little effort into this, so I'd be... T3 sucks, that's the view of lots of people. My coasters are hot like a Carolina Reaper. Oh, I like that. That's a good line, Shem. But even if you don't think it would work in here, I mean, I'm always happy to check out, you know, creations and stuff like that. We have T3 sucks. I saw the best ride in the park, totally not because somebody made it. Carowinds reference, oh yeah. Hurler, oh yeah, Hurler sucks. It's terrible. I will say, I actually rode it when I was there in November, and I actually did have a better ride on it than the first couple times, but it still wasn't great. You go in the very back row, you can actually get some little pops of airtime, but the ride just has some serious potholes. I'm not on my computer, I'll copy and paste it another night. No, but, well, I'll tell you what, you're easy to find. Millennium Forceless sucks. Oh ho ho! I gotta say, Kings Island, that's a hot take. Man, some people, you hear that, they burn you at the stake. I'm not turning this entire stream into, like, a free flow. I can't believe he thinks Hurler is #1 and Fury 325 sucks. Man, if anybody ever says that 325 sucks, I'm gonna have to look at him and tell him what the f... Not gonna. You can fill in the blank as you see fit. Ooh. I like that. Wow. That was a banger. You do mean you're easy to find. Do I have to call the... Gorgeous Cookie Pirate Restaurant. Credit goes to Brolmick and all about that. Rare sighting of Cookie saying unnice words. Well, I purposely dropped that last one. The amount of times I go to Cedar Point every year, I can agree that Millie is a bit overrated. A little bit overrated. It's still a fun ride, but I actually prefer Maverick over it. That's a fair take. I would definitely say that that's a fair take, and I haven't been on either one, but that does make sense. Right, let's go Blueprint. I gotta come up with the Great Fury 325. How the heck was it the best steel coaster for 10 years? Probably early on before B&M really got big. Because if you think about it, Steel Force came out... Or not Steel Force, I'm sorry, Millennium Force came out in... I don't remember if it was 2000 exactly, but hence the name, it had to come out around then. And B&M's first Hyper was only in 99, and it was the only one, Apollo's Chariot, which doesn't match the speed of Millennium Force. So alright, I'm just going to place this and look at it for a moment. I'm not going to keep it right here, but I think we'll relocate it. This is beautiful. It was 2000. Okay, you wrote it opening year. I was... hence the name. I wasn't sure if it was 2000 or 99. 7-hour wait. What? F is not an unnice letter. Please seat yourself, no smoking. The Monkey Paw Band. Oh, yes, and then we have just a memento counter. That's really cool. Steel Force is my home park coaster, and it's a great ride until the end. I went on Steel Force back in 2006, I think it was, and I liked it. It was fun. I want to say that was honestly my first hypercoaster. I also went on Hydra. That was the year after it opened, and Hydra was an absolute blast. I know it kind of has a little bit of a rocky reputation now, but I'll tell you, when I rode that ride and it was new, I had so much fun. Rolmick, we're taking this. This is absolutely gorgeous. What a fantastic job. I love this. Plenty of outdoor seating. Got some umbrellas, got some open tables. Got the restroom in the back, and I love the golden kind of brown tile. Fits. The oh, excuse me. Oh, man. This is beautiful. I would hang out here. Who left that boat on our roof? If we only count parks with multiple coasters, my home park is actually Little America. Oh. Yeah, fantastic. Now, I don't know where to place it. It may fit right here. And if we have to... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna delete that. Alright, so far I don't see any miscellaneous pieces that need to be removed. Man. I'm gonna turn paths off. Scenery props. Actually, no, you know what? I think we will end up deleting all of this right here. I have to get on, I hope to get on Iron Menace this summer to see how it is. I've read mixed reviews. Hot take, I've never been, but Alton Tower is the best non-American park beside Disney Sea and Europa Park. Could be a little bit of a hot take, but that's definitely up there. Sandbox King with the vision so clean. Pirates flags flying over Coaster Supreme. Hit play, hit sub, let the chat ignite. Cookie Pirate stream and every build a highlight. Thanks, Chat GPT Premium. That's pretty good, actually. Man, I like that. Airtime edits, welcome, roller coaster. Aha! Alright, let's see, we could actually... if we tie this back together. And, let's drop... Where is the restaurant? Oh, it's in here. Yeah, okay. We actually have a couple options. I think it looks better this way with the rotation. Because now you can actually see it. Nobody's back here to look at the back of the building. Intersecting terrain. Are you kidding me? You know, I probably have to do a little terrain work right here. Sampled. And let me turn the intensity up. Try to level as much of this as possible right here. Cookie's producer tag will be T3 sucks. Except Nagashima... Hold on. Nagashima Spa Land in Japan is the best non-American park. It can't be polarizing, it's a well... Cedar Point originally gave the Millennium Force project to Morgan. They fell out during development and gave it to Intamin. Morgan's idea became Steel Dragon 2000. Interesting, I did not know that. I'd never heard that. Except Nagashima Spyland has Hakuge. I've heard that's one of the best. Alton has Smiler. I'd argue Tokyo Disney Sea looks amazing. Nagashima has Hakuge, though. Fuji-Q without Dodonpa is down a major coaster. Well, yeah. I think they've got a couple really. That Gerstlauer at Fuji-Q looks really fun, I'll say. Dale, you're going to want to see the coaster I'm about to post in chat. Hey, yeah, now it works. Oh, well, you know, the tricky thing we may have to do is kind of re-angle the dock. This out here is not tough. In fact, what I think I'm going to do... If I can get the stamp. Turn the grid off. Get that to line up there. Intersecting terrain. Give me a break. Well, actually, we could just lay the stamps. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, hopefully now... Oh, come on! I love breaking every bone in my body to go fast on roller coasters. What's my home park? Carowinds. I love the theming. It makes you smile uncontrollably. Come on! I'm starting to get real aggravated with the paths. Starting. I have them. Yeah, we may have to tie it over here just temporarily, but we'll get this. This gets borderline ridiculous sometimes. Come on! Brilliant. Koki, when are you gonna lose it? Hit the road. Whenever he finds who makes the pathing system in PC2? Yeah. Dodonpa had a reputation for breaking people's bones from the launch. Oof. Carowinds is amazing. I live in the middle of Ohio. Kings Island's my home park, but I'm the only Thuzy in my entire bloodline, so we go to like one park a year. Oh, you definitely make your way down to Carowinds, man. I said I'm not going to wrap the whole stream by any means. You all got me into it. Doing this freestyle. Pathing system call. Oh, that's funny, Shem. Pathing system culprit needs to ride Indian T3 until eternity. Found out earlier that Pepper's Ghost is possible in this game. Really? Oh, and there's the scenery there. Really want to lay that. Alright. I'm gonna try to undo as much of that. Oh, that's as far back as it'll go? Brilliant. Alright, give me a break. And I ain't talking about the Kit Kat bars, but I love Kit Kats, actually. Come on! That's not what I wanted. For those of you who don't know, Pepper's Ghost is an illusion where you use a clear, angled piece of glass and a projector to seemingly make light appear out of thin air. Huh. Interesting. None of my family, friends, or anybody I know are Thuzy. And yeah, I'm really about the only one as well. I mean, now, with that said, I'm also not like a hardcore enthusiast. Because I don't travel to a whole ton of parks. Breaking Bad Kit Kats, yeah, right. We're gonna have to pull the water up to do this. Might actually have to. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Question is over here, what's the issue with it? Alright, let's see. Alright. Okay, it works now. Let's fix this right here. Oh yeah, is Orion overrated, underrated, or properly rated King's Island nerd? Magic Flying Bridge, even more magical than the very magic mountain. Haha. A little overrated, but definitely overhated. Ah, that's a fair... Yeah. I think that's a pretty fair take. I mean, from all I've heard, it's the weakest of the 3 B&M Gigas, but still nonetheless a good ride. Like, I've heard a bad B&M Hyper is still better than most coasters out there. Now, I'm sure there are going to be some people that don't agree with that. Right, I still need to find my water reference. Uh-oh. Down a notch. Shift over. Yeah, that's it there. Alright, we've got this functional. Let me take a break from that. Now we're finally going to get out into... I wanted to get that fixed before I jumped into Jimper's coaster here. Orion isn't my type of ride, that's fair. I love B&M Hypers. No, Hypers, just any Hypers. The airtime machine. I actually think Orion is the worst of the B&M Gigas. Yeah, that's what... Yeah, that's what I said weakest. But yeah, I think people say Fury, and then Leviathan, and then Orion. As a general rule of thumb, from best to weakest. But it does still seem like it would be a pretty good ride. I actually think Orion should be turned into 1 million microwaves. Orion isn't a Giga, it's a Strata. This topic again. Jimpers, it's a meme that somebody said in chat several nights ago. I don't think you were here. Yes, strawberry after Millie. Ooh, Shambhala. Yeah, Shambhala is really good from what I've heard. Alright. Let me get the code. Man, I ought to drop some lyrics on Fury. I wonder if Dale's still here to see this. I hope so. Park showcase today? No. No, it was just this one coaster here. Is it? Ooh, they may... I want to see this. I really want to check this out. So I'll actually do Jimper's coaster, and then I'm just going to place that and look at it real quick. Let me scroll up and 4H101ZYRT. Ride the Lightning. Oh, Metallic. Oh, I know Dale's gonna like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. We might get a chance to look at it later, but yeah, I didn't plan on doing any park showcases tonight. But I won't completely rule it out. There's a chance, but I wouldn't count on it. Hey, Dino Dukes, how are you? Shambhala has Forever Floater. I really like the way that the it doesn't really directly interact with Dragon Con, but the close proximity of the two is really neat. I gotta find it since I forgot the name. This is definitely home park bias, but I think Behemoth is the best hyper out of Diamondback, Intimidator, and Behemoth. Intimidator is definitely the weakest of those three. I don't think it's a great ride. The group of hypers that came out the top. Why can't I find this again? Let me go back on here. Diamondback. I've heard Diamondback tends to be one of the best. Those three are the hypers with staggered seating. Wait, Behemoth is staggered seating? I didn't think it did. Alright, ride the lightning. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Finally. Took long enough. Kept scrolling through it and I'm just like, where is it? Shambhala is so much better than all of them and it doesn't qualify. Set to be built as a 29 coaster expansion for Six Flags Qiddiya. Another hot take, height isn't as good as speed though. I think they go hand in hand. Although, and then you're not counting the launches. You know what? Just because of how you themed it and the reference in the description. Oh, come on. We've gotta go with some on-ride audio. We all know Magic Flyer's better than every single B&M Hyper. Velocicoaster's much better than many others. Yeah, that's a fair point. Down. Down. Cool. Whoa. Cookie singing is better? Oh, no, I don't know about that. That is definitely a hot take, as I don't agree with that at all. Oh, an awesome recreation of Hydra. Alright. Ba-da-wow. Jumpers, I'd check out that Hydra recreation. This was really cool, by the way. I know I didn't talk much because I was glancing at chat and glancing back to the ride, seeing what you all... That is a pretty active chat today. Good green test stats. 4 Gs, 2 on the lateral, minus 1.6. Not, Oh, no. I started to read this like airtime count. That is the next one down. There is one inversion on this. I don't know where. I mean, it's undoubtedly in one of the overbanked turns. Where is it? Oh, it might be this right here. Is this beyond vertical? Yeah, maybe a little bit. It didn't really look like it. It just looked like a 90-degree bank, but... Mystic Timber seems better than the Beast. Steve V. Steel Vengeance. Yeah. In my opinion, Velocicoaster is so peak. The only coaster I've placed above it is Steel Vengeance. I bet that would change after Iron Gwazi, but maybe not. I've heard most people who have been on both say Steel Vengeance is better than Iron Gwazi, but I have heard a few people say the reverse. So there's some wild airtime. Some really nice pops of floater. This is a good pop of ejector right there. Man, this looks like a really fun, forceful, not overly forceful, but definitely pack a punch wooden coaster. This is beautiful too. I really like the color. The Golden Ticket Awards don't think so. Really neat though. I like this a lot. I do, while I'm at it, want to check out the pipeline recreation. As many of you know I've talked about when I went to SeaWorld. Hot take? Maybe? Maybe this is valid? Pipeline was actually my number 2 in the park. I want to make sure to get the height right on the paths. And I can't even see it. Oh, here it is. This is so beautiful. Yep. Very, very nice. Got the restrooms back here, and just a memento shop, and this is a guest service. Fast Pass? That's not the Fast Pass lane. Oh, yeah, this is. That's right. Yeah, the main entrance comes back over here. You may not ride if you're 6'10" or taller. 82 inches. Yeah, this just looks beautiful. Yeah, I mean, even the station looks really nicely done. Wow. Yep. Man, this brings back memories. I was so disappointed I only got one ride on this. If you stream tomorrow, can I please showcase part 1 of the Four Seasons theme park? It will be done by tomorrow night. Yeah, we can do that. And Kings Island will look at your park tomorrow night. I will plan on that. My real name is Steve, and I'm both the Steve of Minecraft and the Steve V Steve. Oh, look at the guy's profile. The guy who made Pipeline is the same guy that made Hydra. He's made a bunch of coasters out of SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, and I think he also did the Shambhala and Dragon Con. The Dragon Con is incredible. I'm sorry I had to step away. Whose rider park is this? This is an empty park. We're looking at a real-world recreation of... a realistic recreation of the real-world pipeline at SeaWorld Orlando. It's so beautifully presented. And you've got the rocks in the water off to the side there. And then this awesome coaster here. If we have to ride it again, we can. Oh man, that was so good. Just absolutely beautiful, absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love this recreation. This is absolutely fantastic. Just lovely. That brought back memories, and I really need to get back to SeaWorld so I can get more rides on this. This was my number 2 in the park, only after Mako. Just, man, what a beautiful ride. It did such a great job with this recreation. Alright, let's get back on this so we can, so Dale can see it. Now I'm gonna step up real quick, so I'll be back in just a moment here. Alright, we're back. There we go. What a really cool ride again. Let me look up the Hydra that Jimper's mentioned. That's effing BA. I don't want to travel too far to ride a coaster so I can re-ride them. Bad singing cookies is better. Barf singing, Cookie Pirate singing like an angel. Yeah, right. Yeah. Alright, let me find... I think I have a couple of, just have to find it. Enjoyed that. Yeah, that's a really fun coaster. Got some great elements in it. That's not it. He did such a good job with the, Bromick did such a good job with the Wildcat Revenge remake. That, I would love to get back to Hershey Park someday, because they have so many new coasters since I was, last there. It's probably been almost 25 years at this point. Yep. Yeah, right there. He remade a really good, Fury. Speaking of Fury, I know a great Giga coaster. It's called Fury 325. And I just lost all of my momentum right there. Made me whistle zippity-doo-dah. Oh my gosh, Dale. I call you like Mozart. His Carolina Cyclone isn't bad either. He makes a lot of real-world recreations that are just so lifelike. Oh, look, you remade Thunderstriker. Intimidator. Scream from Six Flags Magic Mountain. If any of you watch Airtime Thrills, it's so funny watching him hate on Scream. Mako SeaWorld, that was a great remake. I know we've looked at that before. Anaconda Gold Reef. Oh, this is one of... This is the only, Giovanola invert in the world. Griffin. Shikra. Medusa. Kraken. His Kraken recreation. I know I looked at that. It was really good. Alpengeist. Raptor. Rougarou. Kumba. Yeah, the Kumba recreation was incredible. What?! Uh-uh. Oh, Lord, y'all are in for a treat. Green Lantern. Oh, Riddler's Revenge. I want to ride that, actually. That's on my list of coasters I really want to do. Where is it? Oh, I passed it over somewhere. Nitro. And I'm just gonna get out of this and have to search. Here it is, right there. Did I just see what I think I saw? Said the Cookie Pirate to everyone in chat. Do you see what I see? Dueling dragons in PC2. Do you see what I see? Stupid. It's just a tiny bit elevated, but it's fine. Definitely. Dueling Dragons in Planet Coaster 2 before GTA 6. Ah! Oh no, it goes underground right here. Oh. It's fine. Before Carowinds added a new coaster. If I'm lucky enough to come to the States this summer, I would love to go to Ohio, New York, and PA. Yeah. Hey, if you make your way to Carowinds though, man, it would be cool to... Oh shoot, a bunch of this goes underground. Well... Yeah, like right here. Dang it. I forget several of these actually have like the concrete barriers and stuff. I'm looking at all that dude's Canada Wonderland recreations. He does incredible recreations, I will say. Spectacular. That's cool. Ah, the maintenance track right there. Yeah, this is really neat. Any of you that are maybe not very familiar with Hydra, it has some extremely unique elements. Yeah, I can actually see it a little bit better now. Very noteworthy, the JoJo roll. But it has an incline... Oh, that's actually even more an inclined than I thought it was. But the inclined dive loop is one of only 2 coasters in the world that have those. And it has an inclined Cobra roll. Like that. Underground. Which is if to lower the terrain. So it's got some really interesting elements that make it unique, and I think they're interesting. Inclined Cobra roll. Haha. Actually, off to the side, it almost looks like a bat wing that kind of got, like, bent. Wonky. 2 corkscrews, and then the JoJo roll. And a 0G roll right there. It is a fun coaster. Definitely make the effort to visit Carowinds. Alright. Do y'all want to check out the Dueling Dragons? Anyway, I kind of lost my lines on the Fury 325 freestyle that I was gonna try. Does a bear in the woods. Isn't Frontier's headquarters in the UK? I think it is. Let's take out a few of these. Alright, we got 5 votes all for yes. Alright, we'll do it. Then we'll go back into the park. His Leviathan recreation is incredible. It even comes with the parking lot. think there's any terrain we have to do. There's supposed to be some water through some of this. And I'm not sure... Yeah, oh yeah, I think it's between the rocks. We flooded it a little bit. Let's undo that. Just place it back there. Do not ride if... Well, they got the fast passes for each coaster. Ooh. Wow. These were the last coasters I rolled on with my old man. Oh man. I will never forget the experience I had with the front row seat on the ice track. So the coasters are actually staggered, and their stations line up after the launch. And what I mean launch, I should say dispatch. But yeah, you can see it in here better. Man, that is so slick. This brings back memories. Ride sync needs to be turned on, so let's make sure that it is part of the group. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the ice side first. Fire is generally regarded as the better of the two. At least you picked what I heard. It was an amazing one. It was absolutely fantastic. Why does like every racing coaster other than Stardust have a red and blue color scheme? The Dueling Dragons in China is red and green, and they're actually two different types. One of them is a traditional sit down, the other is an invert, I think. Alright, we're definitely giving this a go. I actually do want to look at something quick. Oh yeah, they're dueling. Perfect. Very nice. Let's go back on the seat. I don't really like doing front bumper. Alright, let's speed up. It's a bit slow on the lift. Moment number one. Whoa! And then you got a Cobra roll on this one. Off the Fire Dragon. Alright, and this is the big moment. And there's your third duel right there. And the reason the ice was considered weaker is it kind of meanders a lot. At the end. Still a really good ride. Then you come back around into the station. I will get on the fire one. Yeah, it is a dueling coaster, not really a racing one. This one was considered more intense, has a better layout. Oh, there's maybe some additional water that we have to... So you get an Immelman. Airtime. Another Immelman. Big moment right here. And you get another corkscrew back here, whereas the ice just kind of curves around. I mean, fire is super effective to ice. Yeah, but ice also puts out fire. Water. So, but this is incredible. What a fabulous recreation. I can only imagine the amount of effort it took to... Absolutely stellar. I'm curious the test results. And those are criminally low, in my opinion. Ah, I just love that. I'll never forget the moment where I thought I was going to smack feet with the other train. But those are synced almost perfectly. Look at the way they go through the corkscrews together. I'm going to speed that up to see the next train. I missed it. Ah, dang it. Alright. Speed it back up. I'll just angle it a little better so I can see when they're... Here they go. Wow! Amazing. Just absolutely amazing. The interlocking corkscrews, and then you get the second one over there. And they don't really duel right there, but kind of. You had one job. Well, I did it right on the second try, so give me a break. Oh, man. And this was a really cool moment because you get the airtime on the fire. Whereas the 0G roll on the ice is really good. Yeah, this... I can only imagine how much... It's one thing to build one coaster to a realistic scale, but to be able to do the second one as realistic and to get the timing right is just really remarkable. I never get tired of watching this right there. Man. Just wow. I found a wild creation earlier. Man, that brings back memories. That brings back a bunch of memories. I just don't get tired of watching this. Let me get on this in the back seat. Haha, you can see it a little bit there. How about the little worm coaster that wraps in the video? I never even did finish my My stupid Fury 325 rap. Hey Mozartima, it's a shame Dueling Dragons aka Dragon Challenge was never popular with park goers, but Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure has proven to be a far superior replacement. I'll tell you, Dueling Dragons was popular when they actually dueled, from my experience. Like, we didn't go on a busy day and it had one of the longest waits in the park. But after they stopped the dueling, I think, yeah, they really lost the popularity just because the reputation of the dueling element was what made this so unique. And take away that aspect, you have two decent to good standalone B&M inverts that aren't anything special really on their own. But when they duel, I think it was absolutely incredible. Not taking credit for this, but it was extremely popular. I built a completely normal roller coaster in Dale and Ice Park. You should build a side friction with 16 inversions that would fit in perfectly with your tropical park. Alright. This will be the last creation I'm checking, and then I'm going to jump back into... Well, I'm going to open it up for a vote, and I'll give you a few minutes. I would like to do. I think I did this a couple times. Kind of where we just spend an evening creating. Or looking at creations on the workshop. Cabrio Racers Park. Ooh. Ah. Oh, it's a tracked ride horse. What? Is it in scenery? Why is it not showing up? Oh, it's a park. Oh. Okay. Man, those were cool to look at. Hey, let's ride the Dragon's roller coaster. Doesn't have the same ring. Yeah, now build more coasters, only one Woody per park. B&M is the only thing B&M does with originality. Oh, wow! So it's like two side friction coasters that are set to be almost like, racing. Look at that! That's beautiful! Lavaggio Officina. But gods don't enjoy eating shoes. Can the next wooden coaster have a shed? Have a shed? Oh, and it kind of bounces you up. Does it take you the reverse? Sinistra and Destra. Oh wow, okay, interesting names. New entrances are really neat. Oh, it's made like a workshop. This is like if the Amazing Spider-Man 3D head pops. What? Oh, so you kind of spin into the garage. Oh, and it bounces you. Oh, whoa. What's inside the bread? Isn't Spider-Man a well man? Oh, and it lifts you and takes you up that way. Oh, back into the station there. Okay. Interesting. Man, that's pretty neat. And then back into the... Yeah, that's really neat. Beautifully presented too. The architecture is fantastic. And then you've got the... Oh, and that's interesting is the queue actually starts on two separate sides. And there's a way to cross between the two. You can actually walk up over that. Nice. Oh, and this is beautiful. Yeah, that's lovely. It looks like the hills of Tuscany. Very neat. I appreciate you sharing that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we've got 9 votes in. It looks like we have 5 for the Viking, 3 for both, and 1 for the Tropical. So I think we'll go ahead into the Viking Park for the rest of the evening. I'll take a break from the Tropical one. That was really cool, though. I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to step up, and when we get back, we'll jump into the Viking Park. And I will open that up for collaboration after tonight. So we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Holy moly, this is a big turnout. Yeah, we've got a good turnout tonight. It's Friday night, so it's usually tend to be among the more popular evenings. So let's go ahead into here. The Fast and the Florence. Ah! Alright, just a fun poll. The Viking Park is cool too, so you can't wait to see what else you do. Yeah, this is an older park. This was the first like full-scale park that I did in this game. Back last January when I got the game, I started it, and there's really not much more else to do with it, except just kind of fine-tuning. I mean, we could probably create some new stuff over time, but it's definitely themed less intricately than the tropical one is, but I feel like there are opportunities to improve, and so I'd be happy to collab people on it if they're interested. 4 votes, and everybody so far says the Dueling Dragons Fire was the coolest one. Wow. It's cool for a first attempt. Well, I started it, but I have worked on it extensively through the summer and the fall. Not really much in the last couple months. Alright, we just had our first, deviation. Somebody said Hydra. Interesting. So I know we looked at some of these coasters. Most of these coasters were actually built by me, unlike in the tropical park. Now that said, a lot of these have been revamped. Mine Train was built by me. The Hyper was originally built by me. Bromik revamped it. The Giant Inverted Boomerang was mine. The Tilt Coaster's mine. It's definitely not one of my better coasters. I built an original RMC that Bromik revamped. This was one that I built. Bromik revamped it. I ran into problems, some bug with it. And this is mine originally. And then some of these coasters were others. So I had a mediocre invert. Jimpers built this awesome one based on Montu. This kiddie coaster's mine. He did help me revamp that Bromik, that is. And then I think Jimpers built the Woody. And I'm trying to remember who built the Schwarzkopf. Band player, was that you? Or was that somebody else? This Gerstlauer in the back here is Bromik's original creation. And this is what I don't understand, why it's aging with the prestige as high as it is. I would love to build a custom Aero Mine Train, but I'm not making custom supports for it. I don't blame you one bit on that. Yeah, you did build the Schwarzkopf. I thought it was you, but I didn't remember 100% surely. Oh, one thing I added in this park yesterday. This has been here, but the speaker hasn't. It's clearing out the queue. Nah. Oh, because they're taking a break. And they're dumping the queue, so people are going to be upset. Awesome. Let's clean that. So, those of you that were here when Bromik talked about the pirate restaurant, and I said that wouldn't make sense given the Viking theme, but he made this absolutely gorgeous outdoor restaurant with all the umbrellas and stuff. I could just put an RMC hybrid like under the track. You could do that, yeah. Go ahead and end the poll there. 6 votes for Fire and 1 for Hydra. Added a little piano. I had custom music before I reinstalled Windows. Thought it'd be cool if I recorded. Somebody said I should do this, but like, I could go in and record. So I have a digital piano, and many of you know, I've mentioned this before, that I play the piano at a pretty advanced level, and I had talked about possibly making some MP3s on my digital piano and importing them into the game. But I don't know. Funny alien ride sighting. Putting the Dom in King's Dominion, Too Fast, Too Furious, 9 San Mary on drift. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on a second. We get to do it. We haven't done this in a while. Who kicked it? Somebody over here? I feel better, less angry after breaking that. Alright, on the count of 3, folks. 1, 2, 3. Well, the guard got him anyway. Out! Game over. Security has caught me. Yep. Get out. Out, out, out. Hey, at least you broke something over here so you don't have as long of a walk of shame out of the park. We built this restaurant up here. It's a long walk. Oh, somebody broke the trash can. How much vandalism do we have in the park? Eh, not that much. Okay. On T3 with ye. And we got the train, but we haven't really built any actual stations for it, and I haven't cleaned up like you go right through the... Trying to select this juniper tree right here. Oh well. I'm kind of wondering what else should I do? I may end up going back to the tropical park because I just really don't know what to do in this park. Somebody give me some ideas. And doesn't include building like new coasters. Oh, we could revamp some. Oh, these people are still mad because they're stuck on the coaster. Yeah, we need to get somebody over here to run this. Oh, that really twisted for putting a tree in front of the train. Get it, twisted timbers. Out of shed. Who is coming over here? Oh good, we got somebody now. Okay, good. This thing can start running, we can get people off. Anything you want to revamp or retheme, or any flat rides to add? We've got a few flat rides. Cry about it, clankers. I guess I should go into the guests and see. Souvenirs low. The drinks and food actually isn't too bad in this park. Yuck, this is dirty. Well, it's nice now. It's so filthy it makes me feel sick. Me and Dale are making a collab, and I wonder if it or anybody else can be like a big collab between all of the community. Well, the problem is you're limited to 5 people per collab park. I wish you could make more. Add a little showplace somewhere. I would absolutely love to see a DLC that would allow you to add like shows and live entertainment in the park. Concerts. magic shows or like the kind of like the Cirque du Soleil shows where you have the acrobats. Add Bromwick's new water complex to your Viking park. Alright. I know Jimpers last night said he wanted in first 3 people that call dibs on collab. Although, I would say if you are already collabing on the tropical park, I would say if you were willing to, let somebody who isn't in that get into this one. Not it. Oh, you know what? Let me save this and get out of it real quick, because I just thought of something. If anybody wants to get in on the tropical park to do any sort of work, I'll open that up. So all I really need to do is go into here and just upload the change. Oh, shoot, you know what? Guest cap's gonna be too high. Because I forgot I turned it up and I didn't turn it back down, and I don't want to crash everybody's computer. Shoot. Okay. Alright, this'll take just a minute. Then we'll go back into the Viking park. Dang it, I forgot about that. I'm not really good about anything other than coasters, so I don't really want to join the tropical and not sure about Viking. Here's how we get this lowered. Shut the park down until you get that down to 6,000 and just reopen it. And I'll upload it. Or like Scare Zone's haunted houses. That would actually be pretty cool. That would have to be part of like a spooky pack. Which I don't think we're gonna get. We had that discussion a few streams ago. How the sorcery is kind of the equivalent of the spooky. Not tit for tat, but a pretty good approximation of it. Can we check on the best ride in the park? Yeah, we can. Many of you really haven't seen the Viking Park much. I did end up doing away with the Mythology Park. I never got the traction on it that I wanted, and I said if I wanted to just do a new Mythology Park, I would start one over. Watching those people come out of the park is so satisfying. I'll have to do the same in the Viking because the guest cap is turned all the way up on that one. Oh, the best ride in the tropical? Oh, man. I can go back in it real quick. After it just kicked all those people out. And what happens when I do that is the rides in the back of the park tend to get abandoned. Because it takes time for everybody to go, like, back that way. I'm starting to get tired all of a sudden. Been up since about 6 in the morning, so it's probably about that time. Yeah, it's empty right now. Unfortunately, the reputation hasn't kicked in. Oh, and it is a maintenance check, so... there's people around it, but unfortunately nobody really getting on it, because the prestige isn't high enough. Abandoned Wind Mystic Timbers reference. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of that there. Changes should be uploaded. Let me double check it. We'll go back into the Viking. I've been putting off starting a new park, and I really want to get into that. Maybe that's something I'll discuss. Oh shoot. Is any editing locked? Maybe I have to save and upload the changes within for this for some reason now. Shoot. Take the time to load it back in. Upload changes. And it should be good now. Yeah, and it automatically takes you out when you upload. Just make sure it doesn't say editing locked. There we go. Good. Now we can go back into that. Hopefully it gets classic. What we'd have to do is bump the prestige higher up because it's old. So it went from dating to aging to old. Dated. If the prestige is high enough, it would go from dated to resurging and then ultimately classic. Gotta go. Alright, man. Have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out, okay? Alright, so we're back into this here. Looks like we're pretty well covered with food and drinks. They're a little more scattered throughout this park. And everything, there's not like big separations between areas like there are in the tropical one. Yeah, what you could do is turn the prestige off, but that would affect... So, what that does is everything automatically is set to new and you get the 10% bonus to appeal. But what you lose is when you have classic rides, you get a 20% bonus. And so you lose out on that. Give everything 10% or give your best. Best in the opinion of the park goers. Your best rides get that bonus. At 20%. I'm sure the queue for this will reform pretty... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's already loaded up. Line for this is always stacked. It's a little bit surprising. I mean, it's a family coaster, but it's... What I would want to do differently in this park is kind of find a way to retheme it. It's a little bit tough with this because it's all based on one theme, whereas the tropical park takes... I mean, the resort theme in-game is really nice in the fact that it really gives you two distinct styles to go off of. You can do like the resort, jungle, bamboo, all of that, and then you have like your plaster walls for like hotels, the surf, all of that stuff. And then you can also fit the pirate theme really well into the Viking, or into the tropical biome. In this one, we did incorporate a few sorcery elements, and I had talked about a new park incorporating sorcery, fantasy, and Viking. And you could even do like a Christmas area, perhaps, given that this is the coldest biome in the game. We actually do have a bit of open land over here that we could do a coaster in. And I have some blueprints, some old coasters in the park. So I'm going to go My Creations and the Frontier Workshop. Kind of just... oh, that's more. I'm going to do one at a time. So look at mine, because I know I have a few that are saved that are not uploaded. I need in on the sorcery. Yeah, we definitely could do that. Need a multi-theme. For sure. When I started this, the game had just come out, so it didn't have any of those extra themes. It didn't even have any of the add-on themes that came in the free updates. And even after it did, none of them really fit this. Maybe the fantasy could work. But when the sorcery DLC came out, we did some of these buildings over here. We redid the invert, built the station for it. But by that point, the park was mostly full. And it would just be onerous to retheme everything. So it's kind of scattered about. Ah, yes, this is the floorless that I built. It originally was back here before we built the tilt and then these pools back here. But something like this actually could fit. Maybe not. Not really. I was thinking if you rotated it that way. I mean, it kind of does, but not perfectly. But this was built largely off of Kumba with a few differences. It's mirrored. And instead of the Cobra roll with the curve up into the brakes, you get the Sea Serpent with a 180 turn. But the interlocking corkscrews, you get the dive into the trench, the helix, or trench cave, I should say. It had Viking, fantasy, resort, aquarium, and mythological. No, not fantasy. That came out in one of the free updates. The just regular Planet Coaster theme instead of fantasy is what it had. That was from the Viking. What were the other? Ah, yes, this was my original invert, and I reworked it, so it actually isn't set up exactly as the original. Basically, it was in a similar location, and it actually went out over the main path, the main plaza, and off to the side. Not a great coaster. This was a remake I saved. Bromik and Jimpers both reworked that before Jimpers did that. The Monty recreation that got rethemed. Was this my... Yeah, it had the two lift hills. Yeah, this was my original RMC. This was the Intamin hydraulic that we placed into the tropical park. It was originally made for this park, and it went kind of up like that, and we cleared it to make a ton of room for the Woody, the Gerstlauer Eurofighter, and the Schwarzkopf. That's in the park now. That's in the park. That was the original form. And what else? Oh, the dive coaster that sat in this open plot of land, basically right back here. So that's how all this was built around. Man, throwback. Oh, and there's one more. I'm pretty sure I have it. Oh, I'm gonna be a little mad if I don't. That might be a workshop creation. I think I may have deleted the original. Where is it? That's it right there. Yep. So this is a revamp that Bromik made. Basically, flat drive tire launch into a vertical loop and overbank turn. Mid-course, then you go into an inclined loop. And it's got a couple twists and turns, and then you have another vertical loop. No, it's another inclined loop, actually. And the track actually goes through it. So that it takes up a little bit more space. We'd have to redo like this out here. This is where the original floorless was. So really any of those could work in this plot. We'd probably have to redo some of the pathing and stuff like that. But I'm probably going to end the stream here in the next few minutes. I'm getting tired. Been on 2.5 hours. So who, if I open it up, I know Jimper said he wanted in. He could play with some of the coasters. Who else would want in on this? Because I'm gonna open it up for a collab. There's really not much else that I can think to do with it. So let some of y'all kind of take over with creativity. So if you're interested, post in the chat. I can take the first 3. Would like the sorcery, I'm fine on that. Okay. Maybe I won't open this up for collab, and I just call this pretty much complete. I want it, but it'd be kind of useless. I mean, if you want in on it, you can. Maybe what I'll do is hold off and maybe can take a break from the tropical park. I mean, I know people love that park because it's what most of you all have watched and joined when I've been working on. Maybe it's time for something new. I'm a roller coaster person and there's 10 people at it. I mean, we can also talk in the Discord about it too, but start a new park. I've got a few different ideas for new ones, so maybe that's a discussion we can have as well. Multi-theme. It will definitely be multi-theme, for sure. 10 times better. Oh, well. But that's the way you learn, that's the way that you improve, is work with people who are better at certain things than you, and you pick up kind of their tricks. I love the landscaping in this one. Really? I appreciate it. It's kind of basic. I mean, the Taiga Park actually, the biome does come with a lot of like mountain work. I mean, hence all of that. But the park actually, the boundaries go up onto the mountainsides, as opposed to the others where it's relatively flat throughout. This one actually does incorporate a lot of terrain changes. And what makes it tough is you actually have less buildable terrain to work with. It's one of the smaller when talking about usable terrain. In that case, Jimpers. Yeah, Jimpers and Bromik is also really good at coasters. But yeah, throughout this, there's a lot less terrain of my terrain variation than there is in the tropical one. Now I did the waterworks, and have made some islands and stuff. Let me into the sorcery park when it is created. If we do that for a new park, then yeah. I've still not worked on mine in a bit, but I want it. I want to, but so hot, and it looks cool with the landscaping, even if basic. Well, I appreciate that. I made this one. This is probably it's a little bit more, kind of monothematic, if that's a word. But it looks clean. So. Oh, what a view back this way. There you go out there. The Hyper's the tallest in the park after we got rid of the Intamin hydraulic. So. But alright, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open it up for collaborate. It's been fun though. Like, this was a fun park to make. And then what I can do is just add. I know Jimper said he wanted in. And then, Strawberry Jam, I think I need to add you in game. The end of an era. Yeah, I mean, with this, basically. Strawberry Jam, what's your in-game name? Still need to make an account. Yeah, you do. .30358. Is that the one? Take it. Alright, got a request. Once you add it in, I can add you to the park. So. Alright, guys, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Really good turnout. I was impressed. I do plan on being on tomorrow. We'll take a look at band players and Kings Island Nerd Parks, and then we'll probably just jump into the tropical park some more and mess around. Maybe I'll end up playing a little bit off stream tomorrow to do a couple of the, so to speak, less interesting things. We can get that knocked out. Start making some more changes. Section themes you should do: Western, Deep Woods, Frontier, Sci-Fi, Pirate, Jungle Expedition, Kitty Fantasy, and Steampunk Main Street. Well, that's like a full-sized park. I don't know about all of that, but we can definitely take some of those. Depends on kind of what we're going for. But alright, I'm going to jump off. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you all hanging out. Look forward to being back on tomorrow. And then for the finale sorcery. Anyway, as always, until then, folks, take care, stay safe, and we'll see ya.